Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. to take place September 12th in a 8-round exhibition match. It's going down, man. Look, boxing is back. Boxing is back. We got schedules. We got lineups. You know what I'm saying? We got fights to anticipate and look forward to. But this one is different, man. You got two legends, two all-time great fighters. Roy Jones Jr. is probably my favorite fighter of all time. He's the first fighter that I really started following and really looked up to and just wanted to watch all his fights and was just amazed by his ability, enamored by his skill. And and Mike Tyson is, a lot of guys' favorite fighter of all time and a lot of guys' first, major star in boxing and things like that. So, that's a lot to take in. And I remember when Fight Night came out and, Roy Jones, you could play with him as a light heavyweight. You could play with him as a heavyweight. And Mike Tyson, I would say a lot of times guys would use that matchup, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. And I always thought that was an odd matchup. And now here it is. It's really a thing. Now, these guys are old now, man. These guys are, I think Mike Tyson is 50 something. And Roy Jones got to be pushing 50. He got to be at least 48, 49, 50. He up there. Both of them, they up there, man. And, I've said many times that I wanted to see Roy Jones retire for good after seeing him get knocked out, multiple times, after seeing him continue to take punishment that's unnecessary. You already solidified yourself. Your legacy is cemented. You've done enough. You have nothing to prove. The same thing with Mike Tyson, man. You've done enough. Your legacy is cemented. You got nothing to prove. So I really, really don't want to see these guys get in the ring and take any type of damage and, end up in a situation, God forbid, but end up in a situation where, your brain damaged and, you're damaged beyond repair. You can't go back to living your normal life. I don't want to see that. But the good thing about this is that these guys are both old guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you got an old guy fighting one of these young Thundercats out here. You know what I'm saying? One of these guys, one of these young bucks out here that's full of energy, full of life, strength, power, and confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and it's only 8 rounds, so I guess that's a good side to it. Us as fans, we gonna win. We gonna win regardless because we seeing two legends in the ring, a matchup that we probably never thought we would have ever possibly got. And, I think that fight will sell. I think that people would love to tune into that fight. I think, that's worth the price of admission, whatever they gonna charge, whether it be pay-per-view or I don't think they're gonna be able to have fans gathered around there because it's September, but I think it's gonna be worth whatever they charging, for the pay-per-view or however they roll it out, man, because these are two legends. Like I said, they done everything to cement their legacy and they legends in the game, man, so I don't really know how I feel about this fight, but I tell you one thing, I will definitely be tuning in whichever way you want to do it. I know the press conference is going to be lit. I know the weigh-in going to be lit. And, man, I'm interested to see how Mike Tyson look. He been looking good in these training videos and things like that. I know Roy Jones, he's been active more recently. So I know, he might be a little sharper. But, I mean, like I said, these guys are old, so ain't no telling how they going to look, man. But y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this and what y'all think about this matchup. Contender Regime Boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.